For those of us who advocate for Palestinians, we are often falsely accused of being anti-Semitic. But in my opinion, it is Zionism that is actually anti-Semitic. I want to talk about 3 reasons why I think that's the case. The first reason is that Zionism equates Judaism with genocide. In other words, Zionists believe that the logical consequence of Judaism is genocide. And you'll hear this when Zionists say things like the Israeli state is the biggest achievement of Jews. And what they're really saying is the biggest achievement that Jews have been able to accomplish is creating a state that is founded on the genocide of hundreds of thousands and millions of people. In my opinion, that's not the biggest achievement of Judaism. Judaism is a religion that has been quite intellectual, has had major achievements in the arts, in terms of spirituality, and it's a religion that has been, for the most part, for the past several thousand years, quite peaceful. To say that Judaism is Israel, and that's what Judaism is anti-Semitic. The second reason, though, why Zionism is anti-Semitic is because it really endorses the idea that there should not be a global Jewish population, that all the Jews should just be in one country. And this really resembles Hitler's final solution, the idea of getting all the Jews out of Europe. And you have to remember that when Adolf Hitler, that horrible man, wanted to do this, his original goal was actually to take the Jews out of Europe and just send them somewhere else. There was plans, for instance, for Madagascar and as well as other parts of the world. So when Zionists say things like, oh, the only safe place for Jews is in Israel, or, that Jews in Europe and across the world should really come to Israel, what they're really doing is they're saying something super horrible, that Jews should not have a global presence. And I think that's quite sickening. I don't agree with that. But the third and final reason why Zionism is anti-Semitic is because it's pretty much Holocaust erasure. Holocaust erasure, or Holocaust revisionism, as it's often called, Holocaust denialism. These are sets of ideas that try to really minimize the impact of the Holocaust. And you'll hear this when people like Benjamin Netanyahu say that, really the problem was not Hitler, it was the Arabs. They were the problem for Jews, right? But we have to remember, it wasn't Palestinians who put Jewish people into concentration camps and gas chambers. It was Germans and their collaborators who did this. And by blaming Palestinians for global anti-Semitism, Zionists are really rewriting the history books in a way that is quite sickening and that undermines the true suffering that happened during the Holocaust. So anyways, those are the reasons I think that Zionism is really anti-Semitic. Next time someone calls you anti-Semitic just because you oppose a genocide, tell them this and send them this video maybe, all right? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my video. Go check out some of the other stuff I do. I do a lot of stuff on politics as well as looking at geography from a more critical lens. Thank you so much.